Hey guys, it's your man. In the spirit of the upcoming Entei Day, I'm here to answer the question: how good is Entei? What's his place in the current meta and future? So what's up with Entei? Entei, a max CP of 3473, attack stat 235, defense 171, stamina 251. Insane stamina stat, the 18th best in the game. So it's not a bad Pokemon. It has great stats and it's pretty balanced. So yeah, its moves. It has access to the best fire type quick move we have currently in Pokemon Go. That's Fire Spin, and one of the best fire type charge moves with Overheat. So which actually is second best fire type charge move. So not a bad Pokemon. In the current meta, not too bad if you don't have any Blazikens or Moltres powered up. Then Entei is a really good addition to your fire squad. It's outclassed, although in the DPS department, means damage per second, by Moltres, Blaziken, and by a very small margin has less DPS than Blast Burn Charizard, which is a Community Day exclusive move, Blast Burn, and even Flareon, which is an EV evolution. But what it lacks in DPS, it can make up with this insane amount of stamina, so it has enormous bulk. It's a balanced Pokemon. It dishes out a lot of damage over time, seen here as TDO, meaning total damage output. And if we put the two variables of DPS and TDO together, we see Entei arguably currently being the second best fire type Pokemon in the game. But just at this moment, and arguably not viable if you want to shortman raids. So Moltres and Blaziken reign here supreme, since they do have that extra DPS that makes it possible to secure the duo or trio. In the future meta, as we can see here, Reshiram will reign supreme. Being a legendary Pokemon, it's always a steep investment. But if we look at just DPS, you can see Reshiram, even with not his best moveset, if it has Fire Fang, Flamethrower, it's way in front DPS wise than Entei. And if we look at the TDO, we can clearly see here that Reshiram with his best moveset would just be better. Would be really better. And even with his worst moveset, the difference in TDO is not that much. So Reshiram will be the new legendary tanky fire type option in Generation 5. Reshiram will be the #1 competitor for Entei's spot as the tanky fire type option, right? Other than that, in Generation 5 we have Chandelure. Chandelure being a ghost and fire type with insane amount of DPS. It's basically like, it doesn't really that big of a difference between Blaziken's community move Blast Burn and Chandelure. So Blaziken is arguably better than Chandelure because Blaziken has the option to run Blast Burn and is Blaze Kick, and Blaze Kick is a 3-bar charge move, as Blast Burn is a 2-bar charge move. And so even when he dies, or you know, oh my god, he's gonna die, you gotta fire these charge moves out very quickly and don't have so much variance in your damage output. As an Overheat is a 1-bar charge move, and it's not such a tanky Pokemon, where comparable Reshiram is just like a boss. Chandelure is not that great, but if you find some wild Pokemon like Chandelure, obviously his evolutions or its other evolutions can be found in the wild, then is a very good Pokemon. Same with Darmanitan. There's basically the same spot. I mean, it has a little bit less TDO than Chandelure, but it's great, right? But the king and the boss of non-legendary Pokemon in Generation 5 concerning fire type is Volcarona. Volcarona is an absolute boss. It just crushes everything. Yes, Reshiram is better, but Volcarona, it's buck, fire, and man, I will tell you, this will be the next Rampardos of Generation 5. Everybody wants this. This is insane bug type Pokemon. It's the best bug will be, but we will do that in the bug type video. It will be just insanely good. So Volcarona will be the future non-legendary fire type Pokemon to go. It has just so much more TDO than, well, roughly 600 more TDO, or 500 to 600 more TDO than Blaziken, and does equivalent damage, so 17 versus 17.2. That's no different. So Volcarona, Reshiram, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, and a lot of people have Moltres powered up, but Moltres with his new move addition is a great flying type Pokemon as well, but has competition Generation 5. But from the fire type, it's still a great Pokemon. Like, your investment is not diminished. But man, Volcarona and Reshiram, that we're looking at. That will be the future kings of everything. Yeah, and people will ask, oh my god, Infernape Generation 4 gets some time in the future as Community Day move, or if this video is old, it already had, and yeah, it just sucks. I mean, every non-Blaziken Community Day is better, basically, and so Infernape just sucks, sadly. So in conclusion, after all points are taken into account, I will personally hold off powering up an Entei. It's by all means not a bad Pokemon, but with the steep investment of raid passes, rare candy, in order to power it up, and the upcoming Generation 5 Pokemon that fulfill the role as tanky fire type Pokemon even better, it's not worth it in my opinion. So I would invest those resources better into Reshiram, Moltres, or Blaziken if you're lacking any good fire type Pokemon for your squad. So thanks trainers, I hope this helps. If you have any questions or feedback, write down in the comments, and like this video, and if you like this content, subscribe. Thanks and see you soon.